For those of you that don't know, I'm Maggie, and today we are chatting all about Skylar's February scent that's part of the Skylar Scent Club. And if you're completely unfamiliar with what that is, I'm here to tell you a little bit more about it. For $20 per month, you can get a Skylar perfume sent straight to your door. Now, as you can see, based on the packaging of Sweet Incense, their February scent, they all come in rollerball sizes. Now, I got a comment recently asking me how many sprays came in each bottle, and just know this is not a spray, this is a rollerball. So if that's an issue for you, definitely keep that in mind before you subscribe to this. It comes in the size 0.33 fluid ounces, so it's completely safe for you to travel with these, which is why I've loved this scent club. I travel all the time for my job, and so having a perfume that I love that I can throw with me without worrying about the sizes or transferring to a different, more travel-friendly size has been super helpful for me. Another cool thing that's really unique to this scent club that you have to know about, do not leave this video not knowing it, is that you have the option to skip, customize, or cancel every single month. So skip obviously means that if you read the description of the perfume and it's just not speaking to you, you can completely skip it. You could customize it instead, and you could actually swap it out for one of Skylar's permanent line rollerball size scents. So if you know that you love Isle, Capri, Coral, whatever it may be, you can swap that out and receive a permanent line rollerball size instead of the unique scent that's being provided that month. Or you can cancel it anytime without having to call a number, email somebody, and haggle your way out of the subscription. They make it super user friendly, so just know this is not going to be one of those like I feel trapped subscription services that you just can't get out of. Now, another really cool thing is, let's say you watch this month's unboxing and you're like, oh, I really want to subscribe to this thing, and then you get down a rabbit hole and you start watching all of my scent club videos and you're like, oh, that scent from, I don't know, November sounds amazing. I think that I really want that one. While products last, you can actually go and get old scents if you're a member of the scent club. Know that those are not completely limited edition to you. They're only limited edition to the regular public who doesn't have access to them through their scent club perks. Now, once a scent runs completely out, they're not remaking it. So that's why I say while supplies last. But we've seen it with Salt Air, one of their most popular perfumes that came in the scent club. It's now part of their permanent line. So if people like it enough and comment about it enough and let them know that this scent is just amazing, there's a chance they could add it to the permanent lineup. I'm not gonna say they all are because there's too many good scents for them to do that probably, but Salt Air is far and away my favorite scent that they've ever come out with, and I was stoked that they picked the scent that I voted for to add to their permanent line. So I will be getting that. I need to pre-order it, speaking of. And one more perk before I tell you all about Sweet Incense is that you get 10% off site-wide if you are a scent club member. So if you want to go and purchase a full-size scent in their permanent line, you can get 10% off that $78 bottle. If maybe you want their body bundle of lotion and body wash to match your favorite perfume that they have in their line, that's an option too. 10% off of anything. I also have a code that can get you 10% off if you decide to subscribe to this scent club, and that is this or that 10. I'll be sure to have it in the description box below and remind you at the end of the video. But let's get into Sweet Incense. This is described as smooth, sweet, and enchanting. And the top notes are juniper berry, incense, and vanilla orchid. Now it's interesting because online it actually describes the scent notes as juniper berry, warm olibanum, and vanilla orchid. And when I went to look up what on earth is warm olibanum, that's actually just another word for frankincense. And frankincense is a type of incense, hence the frankincense in its name. So I was learning things with this month's scent for sure. Now this is described as smooth, sweet, and enchanting, and I will say that smooth is definitely there, especially when you first just sniff this out of the package itself. It smells very smooth, it smells very sweet, it smells very light. But the second you put this on, the smell changes completely. And it could just be my body chemistry because, as you likely know, perfumes smell different on everybody because everybody's body chemistry is a little bit different. It's why our clothes smell like us. And when people who know us, they come into your house and they're like, yeah, this smells like Maggie. Everybody has a little bit of a scent. So for me, when I put this on, it instantly becomes a lot more like spicy, punchy. I would almost even venture to say woodsy. It's definitely not as sweet as it smells when it's just sitting in the bottle. And I think that's the importance of trying perfumes before you like dive headfirst into, you know, a full-size bottle, because you never know how it's going to wear on you throughout the day. But one observation I've made is that when I first put this on, it's a little bit spicy, it's a little bit pungent, and I'm like, whew, I don't know if this is for me. But as it wears, it actually tends to get a little bit smoother as described and a little bit more sweet. Still, I think that this ranks pretty low in the order of all of the Skylar Scent Club scents that I've gotten, but that's because I am somebody who is a fresh and fruity lover. Salt air smells like the ocean and freshness and crisp and clean. That's the stuff I go for. Magic Bloom from last April. That was another one that's like fruity and fun and flirty and bright. That's another one that I absolutely loved. Fresh Vibes from January. Light, citrusy. It can layer well with all of my like brighter perfumes. That's the stuff I go for. This is in the same family as like Wonderlust. It's that woodsy, smoky, spicy kind of smell that just I don't typically go for. But there are a lot of people who love scents like this. And while some people get angry and disappointed when a scent doesn't 100% agree with them, I think that this is the mark of a good scent club, because if Skylar were only making scents that I liked, then there would be an entire population who really loves warm, sweet, or woodsy scents that are being completely left out of this equation. So for me, this is okay. Because this is sent to me for free, I don't really have the option to skip or swap this out or anything, but if I were a typical Scent Club member, it would not be an issue at all for me. I would just either skip it that month if I read the notes and I'm like, yeah, that really doesn't sound like me, or I would just swap it out for a scent that I absolutely love that I want to be able to travel with. So they understand that perfume is a really hard thing to buy online, and they've taken all the steps possible to make it a little bit easier and a little bit more fair to you, because they realize not everybody's going to like every scent. Hopefully that makes sense. So another important thing that I have to point out to you is that Skylar chooses a different organization or charity to partner with each month. In this month of February, I have my notes here, a portion of the proceeds go to the International Justice Mission. And I looked up a little bit more to figure out what exactly they do. And they're an organization that's focused on human rights, laws, and law enforcement. And I think that this is super appropriate given that it's February and we're focusing on Black History Month. And I think that it's very appropriate to recognize like what went on in the past so that we can learn from our mistakes and move forward. And I love that Skylar was just very appropriate with the foundation that they decided to partner with, because everything for them is so seasonally and monthly oriented. So good job, Skylar. So if sweet incense appeals to you and the Skylar Scent Club is something that you want to join now so that you can have access to that 10% off site-wide, I can also get you 10% off of your Scent Club subscription if you use the code thisorthat10 at checkout. So hopefully this video was informative, told you a little bit more about what you can expect from this month's Scent Club scent. And if you like this video, then like it. Stick around, subscribe, join the community, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!